Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Dr. Gupta. Thank you for doing this. My question is whether there is some advantage to extrinsic motivation, or even if that's not wedded to the truth.
I think what you're really asking is for permission, that you have extrinsic motivation, but you fear that it's not related to the truth, but it is still okay to have it. And the bottom line is that if you have that feeling, then you do.
Hi, Dr. Gupta.
Hello.
What do you think the source of longing for truth is, and why do you think some people long for it more than others?
That's a very good question. I don't know the answer to that question. It's a good question, though.
Hi, my question is, when you really understand your emotions or whatever the reality you think it is, do you always, it leads you to one clear path, or it can still lead you to more than one path after understanding the truth or emotion?
Well, the more that one understands the truth, the increase in understanding is inversely proportional to the imprisonment by emotion.
Hello, thanks. Is there something? No, is there? Are there intrinsic duties to human beings?
No. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Namaste. I wanted to ask, how does one get rid of regret?
One doesn't get rid of anything. All things are about looking into them as opposed to trying to get rid of them.
Hello.
Hello.
I have a question. How should one live their life?
It's a very general and non-specific question. It has no meaning. There is no should. There are no rules. There is no good. There is no good way to live a life or a bad way to live a life. Hello.
Hi, I have a question. How does one approach and manage and I suppose eventually master duality?
There's no mastering of any duality. Once again, these are all concepts. They must be seen through. There's no approach.
What have you learned tonight?
One thing I have learned is that those who come to this forum of the question and response, those who come without having read my works, I don't believe that this will serve them very well, because there's a mountain and there's a litany of writings that are out there that have come from me, that one must really be familiar with them to some degree, and there's no compulsion to do so. And it isn't a good thing to have read what I have wrote, because nothing that I wrote is good. But absent to that, then the questions will be very cosmetic, and there'll be self-improvement and all of the things that I've spoken against for many years. So at some point, I may perhaps not answer questions from anyone who doesn't follow me, not because I need them to follow me, but because chances are that if they do, they have perhaps come informed, and therefore the questions they ask are more effective and therefore worth my time. Hello?
Yep. So when you are the leaf that is floating down the river, do you just watch and view what's going on? Or do you strive for certain directions?
The very desire to float down the river is only because one has seen the futility of striving.
After being so religious for my entire life, then as an adult, start questioning some fundamental questions that I learned as a child. I feel now a void. How do I fill that void to feel wholesome again?
Wholesomeness, wholeness, the lack of feeling of void, all of these things come from a genuine desire to seek the truth, as opposed to anything that is religious or societal.